Hey, hi, and welcome to another weekly connection. So today, Lady Portia and Saint Germain, who are very, very instrumental in us shifting to the fifth dimension, want to talk about how we're doing. And they're saying, keep going because we are really co-creating a world of love. The people who are in control, power, you don't see that love and compassion there yet. We are working to create that, aren't we? We are working to be the force of light. So that we've talked about wanting to talk about 5D more, and that in the fifth dimension, there is no anger or greed or any of those negative thought forms. They are quite dissolved. There is no need for money. Why? Because we are not being controlled. We are part of a harmonious vibration. We work in oneness and connection with each other. And the big thing about the fifth dimension is that we are able to manifest. Here on 3D, it is certainly not impossible to manifest, but it is harder. However, you're doing it every day. You are creating your world. You're creating your reality. So manifest and create that world of reality to be one based on love, kindness, and compassion. Because this is ultimately what we will do. It will be who we are. So as we're transforming light on Earth in humanity, Earth doesn't need us to transform light. Earth is light. We need to be light. We are the ones who need the shift in consciousness. Earth is already working in harmony, isn't it? Now, I know there's a lot of things going on with the Earth that are what we would consider cataclysmic. And that is because we are residing on a moving life form that is changing and shifting and growing. And so we need to make adjustments with that as human beings. But know that we are indeed creating a base that is not based on ego, greed, anger, cruelty. That aspect of power of the self so deprived of love that there's never enough money. There's never enough of anything. Because ego, power will never, ever satisfy that, right? We all know that. So we, as the light seeds, are working more and more every day to be able to share our understanding of light, of love. And we are doing a wonderful job. Really, we are. And you're going to start to see that as we work into the latter part of this year. So we are going to create a collective world, a collective consciousness of awareness. It will take the masses of humanity to change those who are currently in control and in power. It seems insurmountable from a 3D point of view. But indeed, as Lady Portia is saying, it is anything but. Because everyone wants to be loved. Everyone wants that love. So we are working every day on ourselves to shift that light, that we grow stronger, and in turn, we share our light as that light beacon that you are. So let's do it together. So we're going to take the earth spray. I'm going to spray us. Saint Germain and Lady, they all have really funny senses of humor, by the way, when you get to know them. They're really funny. And we take a drop of cosmic thrust, 1 or 2. Rub your hands together, bring it into your aura, cup your hands together, deep breath in. And that cosmic radiation, which is why I call it that, because it will shift and change your energy. If you're feeling gitchy, I call it gitchy. If you're feeling not quite so loving and compassionate, maybe a little angry, smell that oil. Bring that into your energy field. And it'll protect you also in your solar plexus, because that's where we connect to the collective consciousness. And so in that law of attraction, as we say, you want to attract light, not ego and dark. So change what you're connecting to in the collective consciousness. And the cosmic thrust oil does indeed help you do that. And the ascension oil, well, come on now, baby. There we go. Comes out a little slower, the ascension oil. There it goes. Good. And you rub it, and you bring it onto your third eye. Oh, that feels good. And then you bring it into your nose, and on your throat. And right there where you need to do that, parasympathetic, coming down. Because it is still Earth. And if you've been on the highway lately, or the road, you know that a lot of people are feeling this anxiety, this tension, and this need for more. So we want to make sure we don't start going into that. We'll make sure we stay centered in the chaos, as we say. Because some people are very confused right now about what reality should be. It's not easy. Maybe remember how it was when you suddenly realized you needed to let go of that old paradigm of drama. Because the ego gets addicted to drama, right? The ego just loves a good drama. Because it makes it feel powerful, but we know that isn't true. So we come to this point in our lives where we're like, I don't want to feel that feeling anymore. I don't want to be that anymore. I want to attract light, love, goodness, harmony. And then it happens. And we are manifesting. We are manifesting a new us, a new reality, a new paradigm. Little by little by little, it will grow more and more and more, and is growing more and more. So let's be the light beacons that we are, because as a light seed, it is your job. What a good job to shine that light and share love. That is what we do. So let's bring that light in. Yummy, yummy. Honey-like, golden, sticky, caressing, holds you strong in that light. And we let it come all the way down through us and out our feet into the earth. And Mom, well, you know what she does. She grabs right onto your golden lariat. And we continue that golden lariat down further into the earth, around the mother's grid system, which is growing. And we bring that energy all the way around with a bit of her in it and back to source. And now we bring that golden tether, that orbit of light, tethering us heaven and earth. And we feel strong in that loving light of the mother and the father. Nurtured, strong, totally able to get this job done. And we bring that light up and we let it just waterfall. Just let it fill, saturate every bit, all 12 of your auras. And really, really glom it on. You want a lot of it. You cannot wear too much light. You cannot use too much light. It is, I don't know, is that the only place where more is better? Energy, light, love, more. And we feel that, and we feel it totally saturating our being. And we wear a little more on the outer aura, radiating it out more 20 inches, so that we can observe the world, so that we can observe and learn. Because this 3D little saga will never happen again. You'll have 3D on different planets, and indeed Earth in about 90,000 years will go back to 3D. But no, it will never be the same. Because you will never have the error. So you will never have this gross, malformed ego that we have here. 3D is very different without the error. And so just know that it doesn't have the element of cruelty that 3D Earth has had. So we feel that energy of others who don't understand, and we help them understand. We help them grow by growing ourselves. So we want to grow, and we grow by growing into the well of the mother below the root. And just suck in all of that energy, all of that light. Every day I do a blessing, and I just bless all of the world, all of the energy, everyone. And then I bring that into me too. So I'm part of that after all. So we feel that energy, that blessing, that light. And we know our awareness, our understanding, our experiences are increasing. The more we connect to those energy beings that are there helping us as we grow beyond the 3D paradigm, beyond the veil, where we don't know what is beyond us. Indeed, only 3D is blocked. None of the other vibrations, dimensions are blocked. You can only see from where you are downward. Upward takes expansion of awareness and consciousness. There's nothing that stops you from seeing beyond the beyond. Nothing. Except that mind, that ego. So allow yourself to feel their energy and let it shift you, move you into the light. The well of the mother is changing your DNA, your root chakra, and all those negative thought forms, malformed energies, to never exist again. You will remember through all of your lifetimes, 3D Earth in the air. You will. And you'll be like, wow, what a ride. But you know that you are no longer needing to be dictated by those forms, that you are now allowing love, kindness, and compassion to move you and motivate you throughout your life. You know it because your sacral chakra doesn't yell at you. Your sacral chakra tells you how wonderful you are. And your spleen, that conscious use of power, because conscious power is love, grows with every day, with who you are, knowing more and more, feeling more and more, being more and more, the light seed you were born to be. And your liver radiates love, love, love. And you share that through your heart to that collective consciousness so that others can grow and feel that love, because that's what everything is after. That love. So we are co-creating now, through ourselves, through our being, our paradigm of reality, growing in love, kindness, compassion, understanding that we are still in this dichotomy of two worlds. We understand, we know, and we feel compassion. All that you are, all that you do, is the expression of that divine love. Every day, in all that you do. And when you oops, don't worry about it. Just whack yourself with light. Come on back. It's not hard. When you have those magic moments, know that it's a growth moment, and just get through it real quick and be strong again. And they get fewer and fewer and fewer. And you start to understand more and more and more. Because you are a divine light seed here to shift and change the consciousness of humanity on an entire planet of human beings that will shift from 3D to 5D. You know who you are. You know why you are. All you have to do is work here every day and shine that light out. That's our job. More and more and more. So shine your crown. Let it radiate out. Call out to all who need love and let them share that juice, that gold light. And your job is to stay full of gold light and shimmer with the telepathic notch, singing that song of love to all who can listen, and be the light seed you were born to be. It feels good to be that light seed and to be in that love and shift the drama once and for all. So let's do it. Let's get the job done. We are ready to get the job done. So be the light 24/7 and know that you are guided, supported, and loved with every breath you take. So I love you. I'll see you next week. And be sure to like me.